So today we are going to see about composite cavity designs. So plane of a cavity wall or floor which is directed away from the cavity preparation. So you have bevels. You have partial bevel, short bevel, long bevel, full bevel, counter bevel and hollow ground bevel. Next, the types of tooth preparation. You have conventional preparation, bevel conventional, modified, box only and slot preparation. So the general concepts for tooth preparation of composite are: we have to completely excavate the caries, axial or pulpal wall of varying depth, then incorporation of bevels, rough preparation walls, no line angles and point angles, butt joints are not given, removal of unsupported enamel. So the conventional design, so the conventional tooth preparation are those typical for amalgam restoration. So walls in butt joint junction are 90° with restorative material. Indications are preparations located on the root surfaces, moderate to large class 1 or class 2 restoration. So bevel conventional indicated when a composite restoration is being used to replace an existing restoration, exhibiting a conventional tooth preparation design with enamel margin or to restore a large area. The outline forms has external box-like walls but with some bevel enamel margins. So this design is most typical for classes 3, 4 and 5 restorations. So modified preparation, it is a scooped out preparation. The modified preparations are indicated for initial restoration of smaller cavitated caries lesions usually surrounded by enamel and for correcting the enamel defects. Next we have the box only preparation. So this design is indicated when there is only proximal surface is of faulty with no lesion present on the occlusal surface. Then you have the facial and lingual slot designed for restoring the proximal lesions on posterior teeth. Next you have the conventional class 3 preparation. Next you have the bevel conventional class 3 tooth preparation where you have a rounded cavocephus angle, a bevel and pulp production if necessary. So you have modified class 3 preparation. It is a scooped out cavity preparation. You have a conventional class 4 preparation which is labial view and this is the lingual view. And you have a bevel conventional class 4 preparation. And you have modified class 4 preparation. So in modified class 4 preparation, the width of the bevel will be 1 to 2 mm. So bevel conventional class 5 preparation, beveling with a flame shaped burr it is used, and you have to bevel on the enamel margin as well. Then you have modified class 5 preparation. So in modified class 5 preparation you will be using a round burr for preparing. Then what is improper tooth preparation? Improper tooth preparation is nothing but incomplete excavation of caries, then unsupported enamel and residual caries which leads to secondary caries and affect the bonding. Next, cavity preparation for amalgam versus composite. So outline form of amalgam, it will include all the faults and adjacent suspicious areas. For composite, it includes the fault and extend to the adjacent suspicious areas. Here in class 2 cavities, contact should be broken. In class 2 cavities, contact need not be broken. Here the pulpal depth required is 1.5 mm. Here in composite, you have to avoid the dentin enamel junction depth. It need not be uniform. The axial depth will be 0.2 to 0.5 mm inside the DEJ for amalgam. And in composite, only to the extent of the defect and not uniform. The cavo surface margin will be 90°. In composite, you will be giving a bevel. So in occlusal bevels, in amalgam it is not given, in composite it can be given. So the primary retention form, occlusal dovetail and occlusal convergence. In composite, it is done by etching and bonding. Secondary resistance and retention forms in amalgam is box shape, flat floor, rounded angles, grooves, slots, locks, pins and bonding. In composites, you have bonding, grooves only in very large or root surface preparation, and no special form of for small to moderate preparation is required. And the sauce is shaped to reduce the C factor. Pulp production is varnish and base. In composite, a adenine bonding agent or glass ionomer base, which is an optional. Thank you.